Hey, how y'all doing out there? It's your boy Easy Work Boxing. How y'all doing today? Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all know I did a video last night. I apologize. Unfortunately, they took my video down. I will no longer try to do videos where I show other stuff, especially when it comes to stuff like boxing, because every time you do it, you get, they send you notices saying that you're in trouble for it. So I won't be doing it no more. But once again, y'all, we back on Billy Joe Saunders versus Canelo Alvarez. And, I've already said when I seen this fight happening, I already predicted 9 times out of 10 Billy Joe was gonna back the fuck out. Every time Billy Joe Saunders has an opponent that potentially can beat him or he just can't outbox if he don't know for sure, we gotta deal with Billy Joe crying like a bitch every fucking time. Now, I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna get on Billy Joe's side a little bit with this, okay? But at the same time, he still need to shut the fuck up. All right, Billy Joe, he out here he crying about the favoritism of Canelo Alvarez, which I said in the last video. Canelo deserves the favoritism. He is the A side. Canelo has been out there actually fighting, whether you wanted to be bombs or whether you want to call him or not. He's still been out there consistently fighting. That's why I said I pick him over Terrence Crawford as pound for pound right now. But if Terrence Crawford could come out there and get an Errol Spence fight or a big fight like Manny Pacquiao, then I would put Terrence Crawford back at pound for pound because to me, Canelo Alvarez has never been undisputed. But Billy Joe is clearly, which I don't blame Billy Joe. Billy Joe knows what's necessary for him to win this fight. And I guess he feels that a bigger ring, him and his father, people who are supporting him, are saying that Billy Joe want a 24-foot ring. Well, Canelo Alvarez started out in the negotiations with an 18-foot ring. Now, 18-foot ring, from what I understand, is supposed to be amateur size. But I think somehow, some way, I think they negotiated to a 20-foot ring, which they said that was Canelo's whole plan from jump. Which Canelo's smart as hell. If he did that, which he got teams, but if he did that personally, he a smart man. Oh, I'm gonna go to lowest. I really want a 20-foot ring, but to make them want what I want, I'm gonna go lower than a 20-foot. So he said, I want an 18. They said, no, we want 20. Okay, we get there. You go. Thank you. See, that's just being smart from Canelo Alvarez. But you know, I can feel Billy Joe Sanders gripe about this, because he probably think it's unfair. But we got to go back in time. Let's rewind. Mayweather De La Hoya, Mayweather De La Hoya, baby. Oscar picked the ring, the gloves, Mayweather draws, his shoes, the person he in a relationship with. He picked his mama and his dad for Florida had to fight him. So really, these gripes by Billy Joe Sanders is really some bitch ass shit, y'all, and it's just being real. It's being bitch because Floyd went out there and had to go through them same processes, them same steps to get where he was, to be the king of boxing right now today. Even though people still want to say it's Canelo, but until Floyd sit down and stop doing exhibition fights, Floyd Mayweather always gonna be the face of boxing. Now, yeah, in boxing, Canelo is the man, but as long as Floyd Mayweather show his face, there is really no Canelo Alvarez. You see what I'm saying? See, that's why Canelo Alvarez is basically calling what Mayweather doing in the exhibition stupid and crazy. And I agree with it. A lot of it is stupid and crazy. But see, Floyd know one thing. Floyd loves attention. So Floyd gonna keep his face out there just to piss Canelo off a little bit. Just to piss him off a little bit. Yeah, you probably the face, you probably highest paid in boxing, but when I say something out my mouth, I become more important than you. I become more relevant than you. I become more known than you. So I think it's a little thing going on with that. But Floyd had to go through that with De La Hoya. Floyd came out on top and he became the king. So Billy Joe, you really just need to stop all the crying and the whining, man, and just get in the ring. Go out there. If you better than Canelo, it ain't gonna matter what ring it is. You know, I'm sure Canelo is doing that because he don't want to move her. Canelo hates to fight a fighter that moves around the ring. We all know that. You know, see what happened with Laura. You see what happened with Mayweather. And those are fights that he lost. You know, on paper won, but Laura really beat him too. But you know, he don't want to run around the ring and have to chase Billy Joe Saunders, and that's Billy Joe Saunders' bread and butter. That's how he fight. He a boxer. He a mover. You know what I'm saying? He create distance. He gonna make you come for him. You know what I'm saying? He'll attack you, but Billy Joe like to move, and Canelo know that Billy Joe is a mover, and he want to stop that shit. You signed the contract, Billy Joe. Now the thing is not in the contract that the ring has to be a certain size. That's not in the contract. Let me turn off these lights because it's lightning. Hold up. It's not in the contract that they have an actual ring size. All right. This is negotiation about the ring size. So basically, Billy Joe is really saying to his father, saying they finna pack up and go back home. I told y'all Billy Joe Saunders be on some punk ass shit. I like Billy Joe. He a hell of a fighter, but Billy Joe, bro, it's a week away from the fight. You talking about you finna fly home about a ring size? This is what Gypsy Kings do. And hold up, thank God I just mentioned that. Thank God I just mentioned the Gypsy King shit. Cause now Tyson Fury is the one who really talking about the fact that it's unfair. Tyson Fury, if you don't shut the fuck up, all right. The only reason I get on here and I commend you because you are a good fighter, but your cheating ass, you need to shut the fuck up. You need to stay out of their negotiations. They super middleweights. You heavyweight. Stay out of that shit. Yeah, that's your homeboy, but he running around like he running town though. Tyson Fury, he running around like he running town. Who the fuck are you to be keep coming and speaking on a fight that ain't got shit to do with you? You ain't the face of boxing yet. You got to be AJ. Now when Tyson Fury beat AJ, ain't no more Canelo Alvarez. Y'all know that, right? Now I just said he a cheating motherfucker, but at the end of the day, if that boy go out there and get all them belts, a white Tyson Fury defeated AJ and Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury will be the motherfucker, man, the head honcho of the boxing game. I'm telling y'all, you can hate all you want. You can hate all you want. I ain't being biased. I'm not Ryan Tyson Fury coattail. That boy can box. He can fight. Is he a cheater? He a motherfucking cheater. But they don't care. So at the end of the day, it's still gonna go. If he go out there and beat AJ, he the number one head honcho. He the dog of boxing, bro. And they gonna make him that. Ain't gonna be no more Canelo Alvarez. Watch what I tell y'all. You ain't gonna hear shit about Canelo Alvarez. He go out if Tyson Fury beat AJ. That's it. That is it. I don't know if I got the every point I was saying. I spoke on Tyson Fury and his bullshit. But he need to stay the fuck out of that. You need to get your fight made for you to be undisputed. Nobody want to keep hearing that shit. Hey, you do know it's being said that WBC is allowing Mexican fighters to have more PEDs in their system under new rules. I ain't heard that, but if that is true, that's very unfair. Mauricio Suleiman need to get his ass whooped. Hold up, first of all, Mauricio Suleiman need to get his ass whooped anyway for all these goddamn titles he coming out with. He got a new title. Somebody gonna fight for it in their upcoming fight. It's a created title, WBC. It got something to do with bull riding, horse riding on it, or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing he needs his ass kicked for, making all these fake ass belts. But as far as him, you know what I'm saying, going to allow that to do with Mexican fighters, I can't say nothing about that until I hear about it, until I see proof or something. I just can't go out there and say that. But no, I haven't heard about it. Them Jitsu boys had the opportunity to be the face of boxing. And look what Taliban carrying on. I don't understand what that is, bro. The WBC making rules to give Mexican fighters the ability to have more certain PEDs in their system to come to fight. Not a coincidence. It's timely for this connected. Oh, Okay, that's a good point that you probably making. You saying that the WBC allowing basically Mexican fighters to come in juiced up a little bit more, and all of a sudden before the Saunders fight, which Mauricio Suleiman always accommodates and shows favoritism for Canelo Alvarez, which is the way he even got the 168-pound WBC title. So Canelo can come in juiced up a little more than Billy Joe Saunders. And if that's true, if shit like that is really going on under the table, Canelo a sucker. You already coming in juiced up, cheating, and you want a smaller ring, and you want a smaller ring. What you gonna give him bigger gloves too? You gonna make him get bigger gloves too? This shit crazy, man. I'm finna send a link up, Poetic, if you want to come on, because I really do want to hear what you're saying about this situation. Billy Joe, all you gotta do, man, is go out there, put on a hell of a show, clinch, hold Canelo, keep fighting off that back foot. Now Canelo ain't just that easy just to fight off the back foot and beat. I'm not just saying that, but it's set up for Billy Joe to lose. So Billy Joe got to be out there on his A game. That's basically what I'm saying. He has to be out there on his A game. Other than that, he in trouble. They're not. He got to understand they're gonna do everything they possibly can for him to lose. They're not gonna give him a fair fight. But Tyson Fury, you need to mind your motherfucking business. I understand that's your homeboy, Gypsy King. Shout out to all the Gypsy people out there. Much love and respect to you. But you ain't got nothing to do with this. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got nothing to do with this. We want you to make your undisputed match. But I'm telling y'all, like I said, if Tyson Fury goes out there and beat AJ, Tyson Fury probably gonna be known as the greatest fighter of all time. Y'all better get ready for this shit. Y'all better get ready for this. I'm telling y'all, they gonna put that boy in history books and they gonna make him retire. He gonna retire. Watch. Tyson Fury is gonna retire. And it's gonna be the statues that this man had made. I mean the how he done put cemented his feet in the game, man. You know what I'm saying? Tyson Fury was with already a multi champion as heavyweight when he beat Klitschko, right? With 3 titles, then retired, lineal champion. You know what I'm saying? Then he come back, become undisputed champion. They gonna put that boy in the history books, and they gonna start calling him the greatest, man. I'm telling you, they gonna piss everybody off. I'm telling y'all. You think people be arguing about Floyd being the greatest? About Floyd, and I'm talking about even in the black community, people be arguing about if Floyd the greatest. You tell somebody, oh, Floyd Mayweather the greatest, they're like, hell no, Sugar Ray Leonard, Muhammad Ali. See, it ain't got nothing to do with race. You know what I'm saying? But when if he beat AJ, it's fucking over. It's over. He gonna take over. Tyson Fury gonna take over the sport of boxing, y'all. That's what's gonna happen. But let me read into this a little bit more. You know, you crying about publicity, you crying about this and that, but Billy Joe, you got to go out there and you ain't been fighting consistently like this, man. I mean, people barely know who the fuck you is. I mean, you a boxing superstar. You're not a household name. Canelo damn near a household name now. So you ain't really the one. I mean, well, he is from the UK. UK gonna come buy them tickets, y'all. Y'all know that. So you can't just say that like he ain't bringing nobody to the fight. But you ain't been out there. You fought Martin Murray. You know what I'm saying? All your big fights Demetrius Andrade, other fights that we want you to see, you haven't had. We ain't seen you in the ring with nobody. So yes, all the promotion gonna go towards Canelo because he's the ticket seller. The fight is not happening in the UK; it's happening in America. So yeah, now if it was in the UK, they'll probably be blasting your name all around because why? That's your home. That's where you're a bigger star. You know them. They coming out. They 80,000 at the Wimbledon and shit. You know they coming out there. But just go out there and beat the man. That's all you gotta do. Just go out there and beat him. Let me welcome Poetic on. How you doing, Poetic? Thank you for coming on.
It was up, man. Yeah, the Canelo thing. Canelo was on Brian Custer, and Brian Custer asked him about Billy Joe Saunders recently saying that Canelo is on PEDs right now, and Canelo even admitted all y'all gotta do is go look at Dante Boxing Nation's recent video about Canelo. That man even said or you can just go to the Brian Custer podcast. That man even said out his mouth that because he said he was talking about why he may think he's on PEDs, and then he was talking about how Billy Joe Saunders been caught on PEDs more than him. Then he said because Mexican fighters are allowed to have more PEDs. He said it out his mouth.
They allowed to have
And
more.
they said, and the reason why they made these new rules for them to have more PEDs in their system because they said the cows in Mexico have some shit in them or something. So they just allowing them to have come on, man. How come y'all couldn't make a rule where if y'all if y'all want the sport to be clean, y'all could have made a rule where if since the cows are so fucked up out there, y'all need to if Mexico could be where y'all at, y'all need to only be eating chicken or turkey or some shit during come to y'all fight time. Cause you don't need beef to stay big or whatever the fuck your weight class. You don't need beef. So
I mean, what the fuck is that to, what I'm saying, say that because of Mexico and all this shit that they can come in with some steroids. I ain't never heard this though, but that's fucked up.
I'm telling y'all, just go do y'all research. It's there.
What you said the name of this video was?
Just go on Brian Custer podcast when he talking to Canelo, and if you don't feel like waiting, you could probably try to find a timestamp of when he asked him about Billy Joe Saunders. That's where he admits about the new rules. And if you don't feel like doing that, just go to Dante's Boxing Nation channel. He got a video up there talking about PEDs and Canelo. His recent one about Canelo.
I'm gonna go to
And
Dante.
he got the clip on there where you don't even have to wait. He got the clip on there of him talking about it.
Okay, it say amazing. Canelo admits he's allowed to use PED.
It's crazy.
Boy, this fucked up.
And see, I don't consider
I mean,
Dante's Boxing Nation a part of that LDBC shit or whatever their name is.
he
He
not.
be really unbiased.
Yeah, the fight will happen. Canelo will put him. I bet he is on that shit. Now tell me you on steroids and hold up, man. What's the exact time you said put it to on Dante's?
Oh, hold up.
Man, this is fucked up. If I was Billy Joe, I'd fly home. If I was Billy Joe Saunders, I would fly the fuck home. Y'all got to be crazy. I got to hear this. You allowing a fighter to come in with steroids, and y'all won't
Hey,
at
can you
least,
hear me?
yeah,
Can you hear me?
yeah, I hear you. Shit, y'all allowing a fighter to come in with steroids.
Positive for PEDs in the past. But unfortunately for Billy Joe Saunders.
Okay, we got him back.
Yeah. On Dante's Boxing Nation, just go to like the 3 minute and 45-second mark or 50-second mark. He probably the only other black person channel I like besides E3 Illa and Boxito boxing, Bushido
You know,
boxing, however you say it. And
shout
your
out to
channel,
Tito.
y'all the only 4 channels that I know that be completely unbiased, ain't all this other extra shit and all these dumbass narratives and shit.
I'm finna see if we can hear it now.
La verdad es que nunca, el que salió con drogas fue él, ¿no? Y creo que 2 veces salió con drogas. Lo que a mí me detectaron fue el clenbuterol y fue una muy mínima porcentaje que todo, obviamente todo lo mostramos que fue por carne y ahora ya tienen un cierto porcentaje que le dan a los peleadores para que salgan con eso porque varios
This ain't saying nothing about that.
Nah, just keep listening.
por lo del consumir
They're gonna translate it. Just hold on.
salió con drogas, ¿no? Y yo nunca en mi vida lo he hecho y lo demostré con todas las autoridades.
It was actually him who tested positive twice, actually. In my case, it was clenbuterol, the minimum of the content from the meat, which has been proven that now there are minimum requirements for boxers. It was actually him who tested positive twice.
See, heard that?
And Canelo, does it upset you that it seems like there always will be a segment of people, no matter how great you are, will say, but yet he still got caught and had to be suspended for a PED?
No, la verdad que no, porque sé lo que soy y sé por lo
Just
cual
wait till they
salió
translate.
y que hoy lo hicieron legal un porcentaje, un cierto porcentaje. Y la verdad que no, no me voy a poner a escuchar a esa gente porque a esa gente siempre va a buscar una excusa para decir cosas malas de mí. No me voy a poner a quererles dar gusto a todos.
No, because I know the reason, and I know now that this is the reason why now there's a minimum legal percentage. So I'm not going to be listening to other people's opinion. There's always going to be someone trying to say something negative about me.
There it is, guys.
So what the fuck? They say it's a legal percentage that they can come in on fucking steroids.
I told you. And you see how she gonna try to slide into some minimum amount. They trying to act like it's a small amount. Nah.
Minimum. It shouldn't be no minimum amount. It shouldn't be no N-word nowhere in that shit. He don't supposed to be taking no fucking steroids, bro.
Yep.
That's wrong, man. What if he go out there and kill this man? I mean, don't get me wrong, Billy Joe. I mean, your ass will take him too.
Yep. But I don't think they're gonna allow. I told y'all, man. Think about it.
Hold
Canelo.
up. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, poet.
Canelo is the only boxer right now that's having all these fights. Fucking, he got a certain amount of fight deal with Eddie Hearn and them. Eddie Hearn and them doing some foul shit to get Canelo these fights. They trying to make money, and they're gonna do whatever they can do to make sure he don't lose.
You know, this is Canelo last fight with Hearns too.
Oh, Billy Joe gonna take a back seat for sure. They gonna make sure he don't fucking win. Come on.
No, you heard, yeah, that's what I'm saying. This Canelo's last fight with Hearn. So Hearn gonna make sure in any kind of way he can make Canelo win this fight and get him back over there with him. But you know what I think Canelo gonna do? Canelo gonna say fuck all them and start his own shit.
Probably so.
That's what
I don't see him signing with anybody else.
Hell no. He done went through all that bullshit with De La Hoya, then he get over there with them, and they telling him he got to do it. Hell no. Watch what I tell you. He gonna fuck all of them up. Alvarez Promotions. Alvarez, and you know what I think he gonna hook up with?
Who?
What's the other Latino who helped Mexican guy who helped Oscar De La Hoya back in the day? What's his name? Richard Schaefer.
Richard Schaefer. I heard of that before.
Richard Schaefer.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Soon that contract over. Yes. Can I speak to Richard? Hi, Richard. Yes, this is Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez Promotions. You're CEO. Wow. Millions on millions on millions. Watch what I tell you. If he's smart, if Al Canelo ass fucked by Al Heyman, All them motherfuckers. He the face of body. He don't need nobody. You feel me?
Yeah.
He an independent contractor right now. You motherfuckers want me to come fight for you, bitch. It better be 8 zeros. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It better be 8, and you don't stipulate shit to me. Because if I do it by myself, I'm gonna get them 8 zeros anyway. But see, he gonna have a lot of problems anyway because you can't be no independent contractor in that shit. Or any form of entertainment. There's gonna always be somebody you're gonna have to get in line with to be comfortable and be straight. So, even though like Mayweather Promotions, who he really fucking with?
PBC.
Nah, fuck PBC. Who he really fucking with?
Al Heyman.
Okay then. Oh, I just love this shit. I love talking about this boxing and shit, man. You say he get me hyped and shit. I ain't even ate this morning yet. I'm hyped.
I ain't ate yet either. It's like 2.
You know what I'm saying? I'm hyped. But that shit wrong. Y'all please subscribe, please. If you're new to the channel, subscribe with your notification bells. If you like to donate to the channel, you know where it's under there. Easy Work Boxing. Cash App. I thank y'all for tuning in. This that got the man, Billy Joe ain't gonna win this fight. Billy Joe then let his mouth write a check that his ass cannot cash.
Yep.
Fortunately. I mean, he probably could. He probably could.
Nah, he not gonna win, dude. There's no way he gonna win.
Man. The only way I see Billy Joe Saunders going out there, he just basically saying, man, I'm not gonna let this motherfucker beat me. I don't give a fuck what happened. You know, one of the realest fight parts I ever seen in a real match. It was a UFC match though. That boy, Indonesia, how you say his name? Israel, Indonesia.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. I don't know how to say his name.
Man, that boy, he's standing up in that corner. He looking across the ring at some dude. He bleed, mouth busting, everything. That nigga said something like, you can't beat me. I'm willing to die. That nigga a soldier, bro. Unless Billy Joe going out there thinking like that, you ain't gonna beat me. I'm willing to die tonight. He ain't gonna beat Canelo Alvarez. He ain't gonna beat him. Billy Joe got to go in there with that mentality. If you beat me, my entire world stop.
Yep.
And you ain't nothing but a fucking man.
They ain't got none of that. No. Dudes, men don't have this type of stuff in them no more though.
You better.
It's not gonna be like that, man. No more.
Nah, it ain't gonna be like that no more. They didn't took the alpha male. They basically what they have done though. They have destroyed the alpha male.
I feel like it's more alpha males that's not famous because these famous people like Jay-Z and Chris Brown and Michael B. Jordan, females look at them as alpha males because of their social status, because their social status and their money. But them niggas really be a lot of them athletes and famous people be the most beta simp niggas of all time that let females do whatever the fuck they want to do. Look at Dr. Dre. He's supposed to be an alpha male, right? He let this bitch get 500 million. Man, you a bitch.
You a simp when you control in any form. You a simp when you control in any form, and unless you like in the penitentiary or something you can't break or get out of yourself. You have to abide by. But in any relationship, once you're controlled, you're a simp in. And that's with a man and female or friendship.
And I feel like that's more so than famous niggas. Cause them famous niggas always in some shit.
We can't go into that right now. We gotta keep it on this video. We gotta keep on Billy Joe and them ass, man. Listen, Billy Joe popped dirty for steroids. Everybody know that.
My point is, they just not no alpha man because that money and the way stuff going right now, they don't have that in them no more to just had that
Billy Joe
pride to where it's like
Billy Joe was on steroids when he fought Luminous. When everybody was like, "Oh, Billy Joe look amazing against Luminous," and he did. He looked very good. He looked Very good against Loomis, but he was on steroids. Then it was time to fight Demetrius Andrade. He get caught with steroids. So he can't cry about no steroids.
Mhm.
He can't get up there and bitch about no steroids. You take them too. Shit, I'll take some. He ought to take some. I don't give a fuck if I don't get the titles. See, I wouldn't care about the titles. I'll cheat too. I'll take me some steroids too. And go in there and whoop his ass. And they ain't got to give me the belts. But everybody gonna know I whooped your ass. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody gonna know I whooped your ass. I come there straight dirty, just like him. This shit's so crazy. He just admitted that he can take steroids. So I take them hoes too. Now go in there and beat his ass. And as soon as they go out there and say, well, you know, Canelo on paper, I don't give a fuck on paper. The world know. I beat his ass.
Yep.
You don't fuck about what no paper say. He can have every belt. He walk around with my shit on. He know that. He was on steroids. I was on steroids. He walk around with my shit on. If he want to keep walking around feeling like a paper champion, let his ass feel like that. Yeah, he the face of boxing, but he is really my face. Y'all know I beat his ass up. That's what I do. Fuck them titles. I cheat too. The fuck you think you is? You think you can come in there juiced up and punch me in my face? You got to be smoking motherfucking crack or using steroids or some shit. Pole Billy Joe. God damn, Billy Joe, you finna get your first loss, bro. Damn. I like Billy Joe though. I like even though he do some racist shit. Let me put that on there because see, a lot of people, especially a lot of black people, will probably watch my channel. They be like, "Man, he be saying Tyson Fury could fight. Man, he can say Billy Joe Saunders can fight. What about when Billy Joe Saunders punched Willie Monroe's son in the nuts? Look at what Tyson Fury did to Deontay Wilder. That shit ain't got nothing to do with me. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Him being racist ain't got shit to do with me liking him as a person and his talent. He ain't did shit racist to me. I just know that if I was to ever meet him, then I'd be wary of some racism. But it's never happened to me. I don't think I've seen the man do his fight. So I talk about fighting. I ain't on that racist shit. Like I tell you, the sweetest woman I ever met in my life at 10 years old was a white woman and treated me and my sister like we were her children. Rest in peace, Lori. So it's good people in all races. That's why ain't no bias shit on here. I don't want nobody to get on this channel talking about a white fighter or a Mexican fighter better than a black fighter better than anybody. That ain't true. It ain't fucking true. This really fucked up what this man finna have to go through. I hope he getting paid a lot.
Oh, he is.
How much they paying him?
He should be getting paid a lot of Canelo fights. Shit. Should be getting at least $1 million. At least.
$1 million?
Well, no, not at least $1 million. At least $10 million, I say. Especially if he getting paid to especially if he getting paid to take a dive. If he getting paid to take a dive, it should be at least 20.
I want $15 million. Cause them 15 gonna cut out all taxes. I want 10 million straight dollars in my bank account. I can pay my team. Y'all get y'all cut out of taxes. I want $10 million motherfucking cash. You understand? I want my taxes cut out them 15. I want to pay my team out of it, and I want me 10 million to my goddamn. If I can't get that, and this bitch coming in on steroids, y'all must be fucking crazy. Ain't no fight. I will. You know how I will change the game of motherfucking boxing, nigga. I will go in the motherfucking ring fight night, and I say when they say any questions, I say bring the mic over here. Do y'all know this motherfucker is in the ring with steroids in his system, and they trying to cheat me? I'm finna go to fuck home, fuck boxing, and go to fuck home. Cheating bitches.
Man, because I don't know why they want to do this type of stuff. Like these dudes, I don't know. I'm tired. I don't know why they can't just speak their mind. They get on my nerves and shit, bro. They act like they got chips in their head or some shit where they just so controlled. It's just stupid. Y'all gonna get paid regardless, bro. Like, get the fuck on somewhere.
Baylor Miller, no, the ring size wasn't in the contract. That's negotiable. They said that Canelo Alvarez chose 18 feet, which is, they say, is an amateur ring. Said, but then Canelo just basically played him. He played him. He chose the smallest ring, but he really wanted the 20-foot ring. So by them saying, hell no, we don't want the 18-foot ring, they took the 20. But it's not in the contract that Canelo can dictate how big the ring is. That's not in the contract. What they're doing, they verbally, I guess, negotiating this situation about what the ring size is. But that we just hearing that from Billy Joe Saunders' side. Me personally, I can't believe that. Because Canelo the A side, if I look, like I said in the beginning of the video, Mayweather, De La Hoya, Canelo got the right to dictate whatever the fuck he wants. You trying to come and be the face of boxing, just like Floyd tried to come and be the face of boxing. Canelo has the right to dictate whatever the fuck he wants. But to come in on steroids, this shit is unbelievable, man. To admit that you were coming in on steroids. I want, my man, if Billy Joe Saunders, who want to miss a payday if he got to be getting paid $10 million, $12 million, bro. He got to. But who want to miss a payday like that though? But man, hell no, man.
They don't care no more, man. Boxing ain't boxing no more.
See, now I see why Caleb Plant don't want to fuck with Canelo either. You see what I'm saying?
I never thought he was ducking Canelo. I think he see through the bullshit. I always thought like that.
Now I see. Because me, myself, personally, I always been thinking Caleb Plant is running from Canelo Alvarez. He don't want no point. He didn't offer Caleb Plant that fight twice. One time, they tried to offer it to him when he wasn't ready. I understood that. But then the second time, I didn't know the situation of that. And see, people got to understand this. Everybody with a boxing channel, I don't give a fuck who they is. They are not behind the scenes. They ain't with no fucking contracts. None of us really know what's going on. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But we have to understand there's two sides to every story. Just because one party get on here and say some shit, don't mean it's true. So I want to hear from Eddie Hearn and them about this ringside shit. You know what I'm saying? Because Eddie
Hearn be bullshitting himself, man. I don't trust nothing he say either.
Eddie Hearn,
be true. He be telling the truth a lot, and he be showing care for his fighters. Not saying he do, but he be showing care. But man, after I watched that video of him talking about the Tyson Fury versus whatchamacallit fight, bro, I said, bro, this nigga just a bullshit. He be bullshitting. How the fuck he didn't know why Bob Arum said what he said about that fight? Like, get the fuck out of here, dude.
I mean, they all, you know what I'm saying, bullshitters. You know what I'm saying? They all bullshitters. You know, that's how they get you to pay for fights. That's how they, you know, they all bullshitters, you know. That's their job. That's how they make their money.
Well, I can't respect it either way, so
that's what I'm saying, still blind. He the A side. He got the right to dictate. De La Hoya did it. De La Hoya even picked Mayweather gloves, man. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Look what Floyd did to Maidana. Floyd chose Maidana gloves.
And then he knock out Hatton with some 10-ounce heavyweight gloves?
Who, Floyd?
Yeah.
I doubt that. Floyd was the A side of Ricky Hatton. Ain't no way in hell they'd have made Floyd wear some bigger gloves.
Well, he fought. Oh, I think it was Oscar De La Hoya. He fought in 10-ounce gloves. Yeah.
Yeah, that was De La Hoya. You found them big ass gloves. That. See, that's what I'm saying. Billy Joe really ain't got no gripe, y'all. Because even if you want to talk about the fact that it's crazy that Canelo can take steroids, Billy Joe, you cheat too. So Billy Joe cheat. Don't give a fuck about the titles. Even if you eat, I don't care on paper they say you lost. The world gonna know you won, bro. The world is gonna know you won, Billy Joe. You go in there steroid up too. You go in there steroid up too. The world gonna know and remember. It got to be a fair fight, man. It got to be a fair fight. So now I see where everybody coming in talking about this shit, complaining about this shit from. That it ain't right. See, like I'm saying, I'm yin and yang with it, man. You know, there's some rights and there's some wrongs going on here. But see, Canelo, he didn't realize in time, all this stuff gonna be brought to people's attention. See, it's one thing that they forget. They be thinking of the now. Like Errol Spence, he thinking of the now. He not understanding that down the road, it's people who gonna still be here and remember that your ass was ducking. Yeah, you sliding away with it because it's casual, but it's people who really love the sport, and you're gonna be sitting there talking that shit, and people gonna always remember. You duck.
Arrow's weird. I don't even know if I'm really just like a fan of his. I like to see him fight, but I can't just say I'm a fan of his anymore because he's just stupid.
Also, can I say this in the video, even though this has nothing to do with these two? I've always said that Sugar Ray Leonard ducked Aaron Pryor, and I gotta say this about this. I seen Sugar Ray Leonard fight Terry Norris, which I didn't think that they fought each other. I was just watching boxing one day, and I thought about it. I said, at the age Sugar Ray Leonard was, he would fight a dangerous Terry Norris. So it made me think, like, why wouldn't he fight Aaron Pryor? Aaron Pryor was a threat, but yeah, he fought a younger threat at an older age. So I think really what it was between Aaron Pryor and Sugar Ray Leonard was something personal. That's what I think. It had to be something personal on why he didn't fight him, because he wasn't scared of him.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't scared of him. I think it was more personal. I just had to say that. I was watching boxing the other night. Y'all forgive me. It wasn't personal. He wasn't scared of him. Because if he'll go fight Terry Norris and you older, who the fuck is Aaron Pryor when you in your prime? I don't know. Or maybe at that time it was either business or personal. You heard me?
Mm-hmm.
Business or personal. Either he didn't want to fight him because Aaron Pryor would have made him look bad, or at that time Sugar Ray just felt like he was at the height of his career. He didn't want to be knocked down. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't because he was afraid to fight Aaron Pryor. It was not that. I guarantee you. If I go fight a young gun who will kill him, I would have fought you too. It was some personal or business. That's just my opinion on that. But yo, back to Canelo Alvarez juicing up ass. You need to chill out.
Oh, he ain't gonna chill.
Now, see, another thing that we can bring up too. Everybody want to love to bring it. We'll talk shit about Floyd. Floyd. I don't. Even though they say Floyd got caught several times, you ain't heard all this shit. Floyd didn't get a.
I don't believe
hold on. Let me finish talking. Floyd didn't get a opportunity to just take steroids freely and can admit it on camera. So next time y'all want to get on here and trash and talk this, oh, Floyd didn't really beat Canelo because he was in his prime, shit, shut the fuck up. Because if Floyd would have been on steroids, y'all be bitching like Canelo done got on here and admitted to y'all that he take the shit. Now I wonder what all these Canelo Alvarez fans gonna say. Go ahead, Poetic.
Yeah, I don't see why they keep saying something about some Floyd took steroids. Like, okay, where? They can't tell me that a black man gonna be at the height of his career and it was a chance for him to be brought down to some capacity and they didn't take it. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Niggas, oh well, he brought in money. Nigga, they gonna make money regardless. Nigga, this country prints their own money. They don't give a fuck about no money like that. Stop. I just don't believe that niggas was taking steroids like that. They be on that bullshit, bro. I don't believe that.
And to defame the credibility of not only, you know, I hate to bring a race, but it's true, a black fighter, especially as cocky, as arrogant as Floyd Mayweather,
Yeah,
they would cancel that shit. If they'll do it to Canelo, what make y'all think they won't do it to Floyd?
that's what I'm saying. He ain't never been suspended.
If they'll do it to Tyson Fury, what make y'all think they won't do it to Floyd? If they'll do it to Billy Joe Saunders, what make y'all think they won't do it to Floyd? If they'll do it to Big Baby Miller, huh? And the list goes on and on. I don't give a fuck what you read. Why we have never seen an actual article come out and say Floyd been busted with proof. Mm. And I ain't being biased. I'm just saying what the proof. They have actually proven that these other fighters have been juicing. They have came out and wrote and said bullshit about Floyd, but there's never been no proof. That's all I'm saying. I ain't being biased. I'm just saying ain't no proof. But Canelo, there's been proof. Others, there's been proof. That's all I'm saying. You know, hate it or love it. You know, did Floyd did use a real? No. Canelo Alvarez was so eager to be the king that his stupid ass management came out and said they will fight Floyd at a catch weight. And Floyd and them said, come on, bring his little young ass on, and I'm going to beat him up. Canelo team.
What the fuck is a rehydration clause?
A rehydration clause is where they come in as they can't come in over a certain limit. Like they can't get back like Errol Spence. You know how they say Errol Spence weigh a certain like close to 190. Mm-hmm. If Errol Spence made 147, the rehydration clause would be 10 extra pounds or something. And he
okay,
can't.
Who gives a shit? Canelo bigger than him. Okay, the fuck.
Man, they just love to take that away from Floyd. Canelo was the bigger fighter. Canelo team did some stupid shit and got in the ring. Canelo should have never tried to box Floyd Mayweather because he came in down 20 pounds bigger than him. He's supposed to have been walking down Floyd and beating on his body and knocking his ass out. He lost trying to show that he could box. That's why he lost. That's why he fucking lost. He wanted to prove to Floyd I can now box you. And it was stupid.
Man, talking about some damn rehydration clause when Canelo is damn near is done fought in the light heavyweight division. Canelo has fought in the light heavyweight division, and you talking about Floyd Mayweather who can barely make 160. Like, please shut the fuck up. What the fuck wrong with y'all? Niggas retarded. Like, I'm not even no Floyd Mayweather fan, but dude get hate like LeBron. Like, yo, it's unnecessary. Like, the fuck, just say you don't fucking like him.
It'll be easier.
Shit, don't. They be hate like this nigga. Like they, bro. I be looking at shit. This nigga LeBron can't even go to his son's basketball game and cheer them on without him getting some type of hate about it, bro.
You know,
I'm
finna get off in a minute, but I gotta say this, and this was something that DMX recently said in one of his interviews that I like. You know what I'm saying? You put too much energy in trying to hate people and not trust people. You know what I'm saying? The fuck? Bitch, here I come. Oh, somebody on my homeboy out there, y'all. He threw a rock up to my window. I about to go the fuck off. Who the fuck throwing a rock? But y'all gotta get off. I think this was a great video, man. I think I really did my best on this video. I hope y'all like it. Please tell me you like it. I want to thank my special guest. Y'all know Poetic, man. He come on here, man, and y'all be requesting him. I had to do actually request for you the other day. You know, Poetic. Yeah. He didn't donate. He lied to me, said he was gonna donate. But you know, that's neither here nor there. I just thank you for tuning in, my brother. But no, hey y'all, I'm finna get off. I thank y'all for y'all love and y'all support. It's easy work boxing. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep it coming. Y'all know I talk about more than boxing, but as you can see, I love this boxing shit. You understand me? And I love y'all too. Y'all stay tuned. I'm off today, so I'm gonna be back on. I'm gonna find another video for y'all. Keep your notifications on. Please come in whether you like boxing or not. We're gonna talk. I love y'all. I'm out.